How are we going to use Venn diagrams to solve problems involving sets? Find out in this video. Good day, learners! Today we're going to talk about solving problems involving sets using Venn diagram. So when we say Venn diagram is the diagram that shows all possible logical relationships between given sets. In mathematics, Venn diagram is composed of a rectangle and circles. So I have here a Venn diagram. So i-discuss muna natin kung ilang regions ang makikita natin sa Venn diagram. Suppose we have two sets or problems involving two sets. So I have here two circles na overlapping. Now since we have two circles, therefore we have two sets. So let's say the first set is the set A and the second set is set B. Okay. So ilan kaya yung region na makikita natin sa Venn diagram? Now we have four. The first one is yung nasa labas ng dalawang sets natin. Okay, dito sa labas ng circles o sa part ng rectangle. Okay? Yung rectangle represents our universal sets. Okay, so again, this is the first region. Yung second region naman is itong intersection ni set A and set B. Okay. Ano kaya yung mga elements na ilalagay natin dito sa intersection ni set A and set B? So, ang makikita natin dito ay yung mga elements that are in A and in B. Ibig sabihin, makikita sa A at the same time makikita din sa B. That's the second region. Okay. How about the third region? So, ito yung third region natin na part. Okay. Di kasali ito. So, ito yung third region na part. In this region, makikita natin yung mga elements in A only or makikita lang sa set A. Okay, how about yung fourth region? Yung fourth region naman is dito banda. Okay, ito naman, ano kaya yung mga elements na makikita natin dito sa part ng Venn diagram? So, in this part or in this region, these are the elements in set B only. Okay? Therefore, we have four regions given two sets. Again, the first region, the second, the third, and the fourth. Now, how are we going to utilize Venn diagrams in solving problems involving sets? So, let's have our first example. Okay, so yung sa first problem natin, nilagay ko agad yung information or yung sagot. Okay, sa Venn diagram. So, titignan muna natin kung ano yung representation or ano yung nire-represent ng bawat numbers dito sa ating Venn diagram. Okay, suppose the problem is like this. 25 people were asked about their favorite tourist destination, Palawan or Siargao. Okay, so we have the following questions based on that problem. So, hindi ko muna nilagay yung information, nilagay ko agad yung sagot. Okay? Kung titignan natin yung Venn diagram, malalaman agad natin kung ano yung mga sagot sa following na mga questions. Kasi nga kanina, na-discuss na natin kung ano yung definition ng bawat region sa ating Venn diagram. Now, since we're talking about two tourist destinations, we have Palawan or Siargao, so we're going to use only two sets. So kung dalawa lang yung sets na gagamitin, dalawa lang din na circle yung gagamitin natin. Okay. So we have here sa first region, may 3 na number or 3 elements. Sa second region, may 8. Sa third, may 5. At sa fourth, may 9. Okay. S stands for Siargao. So ito yung set ng Siargao. P stands for Palawan. Ito naman yung circle na nagre-represent sa set ng Palawan. Okay. First question. How many like Siargao only? Okay. So based sa ating Venn diagram, ano kaya yung sagot natin? Nalaman natin kanina na pag sinabi natin only or may keyword tayo na only, hindi natin isasali yung intersection nilang dalawa. So sa tanong na how many like Siargao only, yung titignan natin is yung pangatlong region. Okay. So in this case, ang answer natin would be 5. Kasi alam natin na itong region na ito, these are yung mga elements na nagko-compose dito ay makikita lang sa set S. Okay? Ibig sabihin, yung 5 na tao, ang gusto lang niya na tourist destination is Siargao lang talaga. Wala nang iba. Okay? So the answer would be 5. How about the second question? How many like Palawan only? So saan kaya tayo na region titingin? So ang keyword again natin would be only. So ibig sabihin hindi isasali yung intersection. So the answer would be 9. Okay. So bakit 9? Kasi itong region na ito, this represents all the elements that are in Palawan only. Okay? So ito yung mga tao na ang gusto lang talaga nila na tourist destination is Palawan lang talaga. Okay? Wala nang iba. So, our answer for question number 2 would be 9. Now, how about the last question? How many people do not like Siargao or Palawan? Okay, if we're going to interpret the question, ang gusto niyang malaman is ilan sa mga na-survey ang hindi niya gusto yung Siargao, at the same time, hindi rin niya gusto yung Palawan as a tourist destination. Okay, saan ba natin siya makikita? Saang region ng Venn diagram natin? Okay, makikita natin siya dun sa labas ng dalawang sets natin, or sa labas ng dalawang circles. Therefore, ang answer natin sa question number 3 would be 3. Okay, ibig sabihin, there are 3 people na hindi niya gusto yung Siargao, at the same time, hindi rin niya gusto yung Palawan. So ngayon, i-explain ko sa inyo kung paano natin na-come up yung mga answers sa Venn diagram natin. Okay. So ito na yung mga informations na kailangan natin. Okay. So, again, babasahin natin yung problem. 25 people were asked about their favorite tourist destination, Palawan or Siargao. The results are as follows. 8 people like Siargao and Palawan. 13 people like Siargao only. And 17 people like Palawan only. Now, pag yung word problem natin involving 2 sets, ang pinakauna natin gagawin is aalamin natin yung information na kung saan nagde-describe siya sa intersection ng dalawang sets. Okay, based sa tatlong information na meron tayo dito, saan yung nagde-describe sa intersection ng dalawang sets? Okay, yung una. Kasi nga, yung keyword natin dito is N. Tama ba? And when we say N, usually it denotes intersection. Okay. So sabi nga dito, 8 people like Siargao and Palawan. So, ibig sabihin, ang intersection natin ay 8. So yung 8, ilalagay natin dito sa intersection ng dalawang sets natin. Yung set S at ang set P. Okay? So, may 8 na tao na gusto niya yung Siargao, at the same time, gusto rin nila yung Palawan as a tourist destination. So, that's the first step. Next, so you can use the second or the third information. So, depende sa inyo. So, let's have the second information. Sabi dito, 13 people like Siargao only. Okay. So, yung common mistakes ng mga bata or yung mga students, nilalagay agad nila dito si 13. Which is wrong. Bakit wrong? Bakit mali? Kasi nga, kung titignan natin yung buong Venn diagram, sa set S, may nakasulat na agad na 8. Again, yung 8, member pa rin siya ng set S natin. So, sa madaling salita, yung 13, kailangan natin bawasan ng 8 before natin makuha kung ilang tao ang gusto niya na sa Siargao lang talaga. Okay, so yung solution natin would be 13 minus yung number sa intersection ng dalawang sets. So we have 13 minus 8, that is equal to 5. Ibig sabihin, there are 5 people who like Siargao only. So yun, ang 5 na yung ilalagay natin dito sa region natin. Okay? Next, the last information. 17 people like Palawan only. So again, make sure na hindi agad ilalagay yung 17 as our answer dito sa region na ito. Okay, gaya na ginawa natin kanina, yung 17 is just the total of this set yung set P. So alam natin na yung 8 is member pa rin ng set P. Kaya, kailangan natin bawasan ng 8 si 17. So, ang magiging solution natin dito would be 17 minus 8. So, 17 minus 8, that is equal to 9. Therefore, there are 9 people who like Palawan only. So, 9 lang yung isusulat natin dito. Okay. So, since we have 3 information, i-check natin kung yung total ba nila is equal to 25. Kasi nga, 25 na tao yung na-survey. So, we're going to add them. We have 5 plus 8 plus 9. So, 5 plus 8 is 13. 13 plus 9 is equal to 22. So, ibig sabihin, meron tayong 3 people na missing. So, ano kaya yung sagot ng tatlong tao na na-survey? Ano kaya yung choice nila? Palawan ba or Siargao? Now, since hindi sila nabilong sa information natin, since 22 lang yung pumili sa Siargao at Palawan, so we can say na yung tatlo, hindi niya gusto yung Siargao, at the same time, hindi rin niya gusto yung Palawan. So, saan natin siya ilalagay? So, ilalagay natin siya sa labas ng dalawang sets or dalawang circles natin. So, we have here 3. Kasi nga, 25 minus 22. Yung 22 again is yung sum ng tatlong numbers na inad natin kanina. So, that is 3. So, 3 yung ilalagay natin sa labas ng dalawang sets. Okay? So, ibig sabihin nito, there are 3 people who do not like Palawan or Siargao. Okay, so let's have the second problem. In a survey, 20 students were asked about their favorite fruit. So, these are the results. 8 students like durian, 5 students like both apple and durian, and 10 students like apple. So the first step that we're going to do is to draw the Venn diagram. So again, naka-draw na agad yung Venn diagram natin. So we have the universal set sa rectangle natin. And since we are talking about 2 informations or 2 sets, so we have 2 circles na overlapping. Yung fruit na pinag-uusapan natin are durian and apple. So we're going to name the sets after their first letter. So let us say this is set A for apple and set D for durian. In the next step, we're going to use the information to complete the answers in our Venn diagram. Okay, yung pinakauna nating hahanapin, ano yung information dito, yung nagde-describe sa intersection ng dalawang sets. Okay, will it be the first, the second, and the third? Again, yung clue natin is yung word and. Okay, para sa intersection. So we have here the second information. Sabi dito, 5 students like both apple and durian. So sa madaling salita, isusulat natin si 5 sa intersection ng set A and set D. Okay, dito sa ating region, sa gitna. So we have here 5. Okay, next, information. So either you can solve the first information or you can solve the last information. Kayo bahala. In any order na. As long as na-solve muna natin yung intersection nila. Okay, let's have this one. 8 students like durian. So again, a common mistake, huwag agad ilalagay sa 8. Let us remember na nakalagay na tayo ng 5 students dito sa set D. So sa madaling salita, yung 8, kailangan nating bawasan ng 5. Okay, all the time. Yun yung process natin. So 8 babawasan natin ng number ng elements na nasa intersection. So 8 minus 5 would be 3. So, in this region, ilalagay natin, it would be 3. Okay. Next, or the last information. 10 students like apple. So again, wag na wag ilalagay agad 10 dito sa region ni set A only. Okay? Must take note na yung set A may nakalagay na 5. Baka kasi yung 5, gusto niya yung apple at the same time gusto rin niya yung durian. So yung 5 na students, belong rin siya sa set A natin. So yung 10, kailangan natin bawasan ng elements na nasa intersection. So this would be 10 minus 5. So 10 minus 5, that is equal to 5. So yung element sa A only, or yung gusto niya would be apple lang talaga, we have 5 students. Okay, now let's check the sum. Kung mag-i-equal ba dun sa total number of students na na-survey. So 5 plus 5 is 10 plus 3 is equal to 13. But yung na-survey na students were 20. So there are 7 students na hindi niya gusto yung apple at the same time hindi rin niya gusto yung durian. So sa madaling salita, yung total number na 20, babawasan natin ngayon yung mga numbers na nasa set A at set D natin. So we have 5 plus 5 is 10 plus 3 is 13. So 20 minus 13 is equal to 7. So ano bang nire-represent ng 7? Ito yung mga students na hindi nila gusto yung apple at the same time hindi rin nila gusto yung durian. So saan natin sila ilalagay? So ilalagay natin sila sa labas ng dalawang circles. So you can write anywhere sa rectangle natin. Pwede dito, 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 or dito. Okay? So ilalagay natin 7. So kung mapapansin natin, kumpleto na yung mga numbers or number of elements na nasa Venn diagram natin. So this time, we're going to answer now the following questions. Question number 1. How many students like durian only? Okay. So kung titignan natin, the answer for this question would be this region. Sa madaling salita, there are 3 students na gusto lang talaga niya na paborito niyang prutas is durian lang talaga. So we're going to answer here 3. Next question. How many students do not like apple or durian? So ilang students hindi niya gusto yung apple at the same time hindi rin niya gusto yung durian. So makikita natin yan sa labas ng dalawang circles. In this case, the answer is 7. So may 7 na students na hindi nila gusto yung apple at the same time hindi rin nila gusto yung durian. Down with our last problem. So the problem states, a group of 30 high school students were asked whether they play basketball or volleyball or both. Results showed the following. 8 play basketball and volleyball, 15 play basketball, and 12 play volleyball. Okay, so again, ang pinakaunang step, you are going to draw the Venn diagram. So we have the rectangle, the universal set or yung set Q. Then we have the 2 sets or 2 circles. Kasi nga, we have here sa problem, 2 sets yung dinidescribe. We have basketball and volleyball. So we're going to name the circles or the sets. Let us say the first circle we have here basketball. So this would be set B, stands for basketball. Then this would be set V for volleyball. And next step, alamin natin sa tatlong information so kung saan dito yung nagde-describe sa ating intersection. So based on the information, we have here 8 play basketball and volleyball. So sa madaling salita, ito yung ilalagay natin sa intersection ng ating dalawang sets. So in this region, ilalagay natin si 8. Okay. Ibig sabihin nito, we have 8 students who play basketball at the same time, they also play volleyball. Okay. Next, information. 15 play basketball. So again, do not write directly 15 dito sa region. Under B only. So kailangan mo natin i-subtract yung number of elements na nasa intersection na. So that would be 15 minus 8. 15 minus 8 is equal to 7. So, ilalagay natin dito si 7. Ibig sabihin, there are 7 students who play basketball only. So, all in all, pag i-add natin sila, 7 plus 8, we have 15 students who play basketball. Okay? So, same din yung gagawin natin sa last na information. 12 play volleyball. So, hindi natin ilalagay agad yung number na 12 dito kasi nga yung ilan sa kanila ay nasulat na natin sa intersection. So, we're going to subtract 12 by 8. So, 12 minus 8 is equal to 4. So, yung sa V natin, or V only, we're going to write 4. In this case, we're going to check now kung ano yung sum or ilan yung sum ng ating mga elements. So we have 7, 8, and 4. So that is 7 plus 8, that is equal to 15. 15 plus 4, that is equal to 19. At then again, babalik tayo dun sa problem. Ang number of students na survey ay 30. So since 19 lang yung nakasulat dito, meron pa tayong mga missing na mga students. So what we're going to do, we're going to subtract the total number 30. So 30 minus 19. So 30 minus 19 would be equal to 11. So ano ibig sabihin ng 11? Ang 11, ito yung mga students na hindi sila naglalaro ng basketball, at the same time hindi rin sila naglalaro ng volleyball. So sa madaling salita, ang 11 ilalagay natin sa labas ng ating dalawang sets or dalawang circles. So we're going to write here 11. Again, kahit saan nyo siya pwedeng ilagay. As long as naka-enclose pa rin siya sa universal set natin. So, we have here 11. So, after filling out the number of elements sa bawat region sa ating Venn diagram, let's answer now the following questions. Question number 1. How many students play basketball only? So, ang keyword natin dito is only. So, ang isasagot natin is yung nasa region na nasa set B only. So, the answer would be 7. Next question. How many students play volleyball only? Okay, naka-emphasize pa rin yung word na only. So, the answer would be 4. So, there are 4 students na volleyball lang talaga yung nilalaro nila. Next, last question. How many students do not play basketball or volleyball? So, saan region ng Venn diagram natin ito makikita? Okay, sa labas ng dalawang sets or dalawang circles natin. So, the answer would be 11. So, there are 11 students who do not play basketball or volleyball. Now, it's your turn. Try to answer the following questions. And that's a wrap. Please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel, Sir Ninyo. And you can also post your math problems in the comment section, and we will do our very best to provide solution to your questions. Because remember, every problem has a solution, at kung math ang problema ninyo, ako ang kaagapay ninyo, ako ang Sir Ninyo.